In five, four, three, two, one. Hello, Jinxxnation. This is your YWC Anonymous GM, and we're back with your public service announcement and your regularly scheduled program. Yes, we are on the air. Do I have your attention now? Do not cut off my microphone. And all you little jimmies that got a conspiracy against me, you're gonna get got. Anyway, Jinxxnation, what's up? And I'm gonna get right into it. WWE is finally picking up. Monday Night Raw, historic, classic. Money in Bank's gonna go down in history. This Monday Night Raw is gonna go down in history. And before I even get to that, let's do the review. Yes, I'm gonna do the Raw review, and I'm gonna do it quick because big news. Big news for all WWE fans. Monday Night Raw starts off. Vince comes out with John Laurinaitis to open up Raw. Vince says he will not mention CM Punk's name, that he's a turd, all this other stuff. Said he would crown a new WWE champion. Said he was stripping CM Punk. No, CM Punk was not there tonight. If anybody knows, he was at a Chicago Cubs game. Yeah, so we all know CM Punk's not coming back. Or maybe he will. Who knows? So he said he's going to crown a new champion tonight in a tournament, an 8-man tournament. And that John Cena will face his punishment tonight, and it'll be a historic night, never to forget. And Vince was right; he blew it right out the water, man. What a historic night, man! I'm excited, man. I'm back to being excited about WWE. Ugh. Match 1 of the tournament championship match. We have The Miz versus Alex Riley. Pretty good match, back and forth. Miz is still battling that little injury he had from Money in the Bank. But the referee played a part in this match and kind of pissed me off. And Miz won. He beat Alex Riley with the skull-crushing finale. So the Miz moves on. Match 2 of the championship tournament match. We have R-Truth versus Jack Swagger. Pretty decent match, back and forth again. R-Truth wins with a roll-up. So R-Truth moves on. Sorry, folks, I'm doing this quick, but I got something to discuss, and I'm not doing another video tonight. Kind of tired. So this is going to be a little rush thing that I'm doing. Match 3. We get Alberto Del Rio versus Kofi Kingston. Now, we knew Alberto Del Rio was not going to win this match because he is the Money in the Bank winner. Ricardo Rodriguez came out. Alberto did a little talk on the microphone, said John Cena couldn't get the job done and they need somebody to carry the company. He's thinking about himself, whatever. But Alberto was going for the armbar. Kofi reversed it into another roll-up. Well, into a roll-up and wins the match, moves on. Match 4, we get Rey Mysterio versus Dolph Ziggler. Another good match. For those that hating on Rey Mysterio, I've seen some videos, man. Rey Mysterio is still Rey Mysterio. He's a legend. People forget what he's done in the company since he's been there, since ECW, the original ECW, so forth and so forth. And Rey Mysterio still gets my props, man. He's in the championship thing now because they have no cruiserweight division. So you can't blame Rey Mysterio for that. So, people need to get over it. And respect the fact that Rey Mysterio is good and he can carry a match. He did tonight. He proved it with Dolph Ziggler. And he beat Dolph Ziggler, of course, so he moves on. Then we get a Divas match. We get Kelly, AJ, Beth Phoenix, Gail Kim, Eve, Caitlyn, and Natalya versus Melina, Tamina, Rosa Mendez, Alicia Fox, Maurice, and the Bella Twins. And the match doesn't last that long. But it wasn't Kelly, or Eve and the Bella Twins in the ring. It was Beth Phoenix and Rosa. Thank you, WWE. Now you just gotta step your game up and have these divas have longer matches. Make them start hating each other. Start turning some of them heel and some of them face, and getting the diva division situated, please. Oh, I wanted to see the match longer, but I can understand why there was not enough time. Whatever. But Kelly's team wins. Kelly's team wins. So yeah, that's what it was there. Okay, moving on. We get match 6 of the championship tournament match. We get The Miz versus Kofi Kingston. Damn good match. Back and forth action, good spots, whatever. The Miz of course, comes out on top and wins with his bad leg. Whatever, whatever. Then we get Rey Mysterio versus R-Truth. Rey Mysterio and R-Truth, pretty good match. They're going back and forth. And Rey Mysterio pulls it out with a 619 and the splash all the thing. So then we're going to get match 8. We're going to get Rey Mysterio versus The Miz right away, but it didn't happen. You know, Vince McMahon comes out, says, you know, next week, you're going to have to do the match. You know, he tells Rey Mysterio next week you're going to have to do the match because he's got bigger fish to fry than, you know, what's going on with Rey Mysterio and The Miz and the title, whatever, whatever. Hold on a minute, man. You see, I'm being distracted by this damn cat because he wants to come in, so just bear with me 1 second. Okay, I am back. Sorry about that, folks. You can't see me face on, and we're back to your regularly scheduled program, the Raw Review. Yes, I'm running through it quick because I've got something to say about this historic Monday Night Raw. So, as I said, Vince comes out and says the new champ will be crowned next week with Rey Mysterio versus The Miz for the title, for the WWE title. You know, and he says no one's bigger than the company. He goes on, he says, you know, not Rey Mysterio, not John Cena, nobody's bigger than the WWE itself, so forth and so forth. He goes on, he says, you know, he's going to regret doing what he's doing, but it's business and it has nothing to do with being personal or has anything to do with the fans or anything of that nature, so forth and so forth. And then out comes John Cena. John Cena grabs a microphone and he says, you know, he was not going to be involved in another screw job. You know, he brought up Shawn Michaels. He said Shawn Michaels had to live with that through his whole career, no matter what he did in the ring. The greatest entertainer of WWE, whatever, greatest whatever he, you know, Shawn Michaels was, greatest competitor, whatever. And you know, he says the only thing he has to be remembered for, and I've been saying this too, the only thing that Shawn Michaels is going to be remembered for is screwing Bret Hart. You know, that's always going to come up no matter what. So he's always going to have to live with that. And John Cena did not want to be in Shawn Michaels' shoes and have to live with the fact that he screwed over somebody because he felt the competition was there. You know what I'm saying? And for those people that hate John Cena, you got to love what he's saying, man. He's doing it for the love of the competition. Whether he can wrestle or not, he's not playing to the company, man. He's playing to the competition. And you got to respect that from John Cena. You know, John Cena said, you know, he loves the business, he loves what he does, and he has to walk into another company, he will. And he said, brother, that was a shot for TNA. So, you know, but it is what it is. You know, he said he knows what he's about to do. You know, he gave shout out to CM Punk. He said it was a great match. He said, CM Punk, wherever you are, good match, whatever, whatever. Cena, you know, he said, I know what you're going to do, blah, blah, blah. And like I said, you know, I love doing this. And if you think I'm going to stop doing this, you're dead wrong. I can walk into another company tomorrow and do this good, or do this just as good as I did here. And he said, brother. And he, you know, that was a props to Hulk Hogan and Impact Wrestling without him saying it. So, yeah. So then Rey Mysterio. Wow. Face on, you can't see me. John Cena's starting to leave, and Vince goes, you're not going to walk away from my satisfaction of me doing this. He was about to do it. Guess what? Triple H's music hits. Out comes Triple H in a business suit. Cena's standing there. And he mentions that they had a board meeting. You know, he flew from Chicago to Green Bay. Then they had a board meeting from Green Bay. He had to fly back to Connecticut, do a board meeting, and then fly all the way back to Green Bay. And, you know, I'm not even going to use the paper for this because this is the highlight of the night. He tells Vince McMahon, you know, the board is kind of upset in the direction that WWE is going. Well, not upset the direction WWE is going, but the way Vince is handling things, so forth and so forth. So basically, are you ready, folks? Triple H fires Vince McMahon. That's right. Vince McMahon is no longer part of the company. Now, don't get your hopes up saying, oh, this was not storyline. Yes, of course, this was a work. This was storyline written. You can tell because they both started tearing up at the end. Triple H is taking over the operations of WWE now. So WWE is in Triple H's hands. So does that mean we're going to get an Attitude Era back? Please, yes. This is what I've been waiting for. This is what I want to see what Triple H does with this company. So, yes, it's a work. It's not some, just spare of the moment type thing. You know what I'm saying? It was a work. It came, it was all storyline written. You can tell. You know what I'm saying? But it's a good work and it's good for the company, man. It's making this whole thing that's going on, the WWE title being taken away, CM Punk leaving, John Cena about to be fired, Vince McMahon now getting fired, Triple H taking over the company. And I said, after Money in the Bank, WWE is going to go in a whole different direction. WWE is going to be good for the next couple of months, man. Maybe even so good that it's going to go all the way up into WrestleMania. So, yeah, I'm excited about this. It looks like WWE is trying to pick things up, man, and thank you. This is what we want, man. This is what the fans want. Now it's going to be good to see what plays out in the next couple of weeks leading into SummerSlam, so forth and so forth. What it's going to do for the company as far as how Triple H is going to handle things. And Triple H, you ever watch this video, pay attention. We know you can't bring the Attitude Era back, but please bring something back similar or close to it. We're tired of this whole PG-13 shit, for the kids, whatever. We understand you have kids, but understand where your fans come from, man. The ones that grew up on the people like us, the older guys that enjoy wrestling. We know you do it for the kids and the females too, but it's not like these kids pick up Call of Duty and play Call of Duty or pick up any video game. They can do it. They play video games. They play Call of Duty. They listen to all this stuff. So bring back something that was epic. I mean, you were part of the Attitude Era. You know what it was like, man. You know what the fans want. Pay attention. And if they had this board meeting, that means all the other WWE executives understand what needs to happen here. You know what I'm saying? Where the company needs to go, because yeah, you're losing money, you're losing stock, you're losing all this stuff. And there's times where you're getting beat out by Impact Wrestling because, some of the stuff you have there can't compete with it. Like, Divas can't compete with the Knockouts right now because you're not doing anything with the Divas. People that love the Divas, man, pick the Divas division back up. You know what I'm saying? Start bringing in more tag teams. Start bringing in, top talent, man. Start just letting everybody go crazy and just let loose, man. Come out and be like, yo, this is a new Attitude Era. You know what I'm saying? Just don't call it the Attitude Era because the Attitude Era is the Attitude Era. You know what I'm saying? But, again, an historic Monday Night Raw. Vince McMahon is going from the company. Yes, it's a work. I'm saying it's a work because you can see it was a work. And Triple H has taken over WWE. This is going to be epic, man, from now on. I'm going to be enjoying WWE more now. I'm going to be into it more. I'm going to be on the edge of my seat watching now to see what Triple H does with this company. All I can say is good riddance, Vince. Have a good retirement, whatever you're going to do. Triple H, like I said, man, turn this company around. Bring back something similar to the Attitude Era. It's gonna be epic. Anyway, see you tomorrow for Taboo Tuesday. Jinx Nation, we out of here. See you on the flip side. One.